Underground crypto, breaking stereotypes, navigating to the world of crypto hype. A passive mainstream, they're on the rise, educating the masses, opening our eyes. Underground crypto, shining bright, taking.
Welcome everybody to Underground Crypto. We are back with some more deep dive for you, some more coins we're going to be going over. I found this coin, it was trending. I actually thought at first that this was another coin which I'm actually invested in, but it's not. And so we deleted that take, and now we're doing take two. But I will show that other project at the end of this video just to make sure you don't, get confused with that project. So if you're not going to watch the whole video, at least skip to the end to make sure you know what the other project is that's almost spelled the same, that you don't get confused if you're interested in this project, that is. Alright, so it's trending. It's up 12.5% today. It is number 600 by market cap. This is NeuralAI, ticker is Neural, and its price right now sitting about at $5.41. Our market cap is 43.1, almost $43.2 million. So not a super tiny market cap, but not a huge market cap either. Circulating supply 10 million, max supply 10 million. So it looks like all the tokens are out. We're going to be going to their webpage. Right here you can see websites. We're going to be going to this goneural.ai. We're going to be going there. Contract address is an Ethereum contract address. I don't see any other contracts listed here, so it doesn't look like it's multi-chain or anything like that. Here's their communities, Twitter and Telegram. We will definitely be checking out their Twitter, giving it the smell test. This is the type of project where that Twitter smell test actually is more important than other things. Like bigger projects like Toncoin, we know that their Twitter is going to be on point, but we don't know what this project is. Again, I thought it was a different project with the ticker XNA. This has the ticker Neural, but they have a very similar name. And again, I'm going to go over that at the end of the video. So 24 hours, you can see you've been trending around $5, and then it started to pump, got up to about $5.30, came down to about $4.83, and since then has pumped up to $5.72, and we're sitting at $5.41. Alright, so going down, you will see it is available on Uniswap Volume 2, and that is it. That's the only exchange you can buy it with Wrapped ETH. It's paired with Wrapped ETH, and that's how you purchase this on Uniswap, decentralized exchange. Gonna need a MetaMask. You're gonna need some kind of wallet, hot wallet, in order to interact with it. Now this is really important that you point out. It says according to Go Plus, the contract creator can make changes to the token contract, such as disabling selling, changing fees, minting, transferring tokens, etc. Exercise caution. So this little thing that they're trying to tell you here is really important that you pay attention to on coins. I would be somewhat weary of this coin because they can disable selling. That's not good. And this Go Plus is the one who put this, this is according to Go Plus. That's why this little caution is here. So I would heed it. Let's go ahead and take a look at their max, their all-time. Was down here at about 20 cents back in March. About, looks like March 22nd is as far back as it goes, 2024. So it hasn't been out that long. That means their 1 year chart's got to look exactly the same. Rode up to about almost $4. Came back down to about $1.26, and then since has blown up. So if you got in early on this, you had two really good opportunities to get in, right? But when you saw this go up and then dip down all the way to $1, did you know it was going to come back up again? Who knows? Sometimes when projects do that and they're new, you're likely to lose your capital. All right, let's hop right into their website. So as we always say on this channel, narrative, narrative, narrative. Why would somebody care about this coin? Why would they want to buy it? It's an Ethereum contract. Does it have any interaction with Solana or these other blockchains that are really on fire right now? Ethereum's not going anywhere, has the most developers, has the most big money and things in it. But at the same time, is it keeping up pace with the change in the technology and all the cool things that all these other chains, the speed? They've yet to solve, of course, their transaction fee problem and things like that. So how are they going to get people to want this coin? Somebody could come up with a similar project, throw it on Solana, and really take all the steam and take all of the momentum out of their sales. All right, so supercharge your game with AI-powered 3D models. Generate 3D assets for your game within our app and plugins totally for free. Supercharge your modeling workflow asset generation with AI. So it says totally for free. I don't know if there's staking involved or anything with this project, but we do want to think, where are they generating revenue? Is it just people buying into the token in hopes that it goes up? But if they're not generating revenue, putting it into the market cap in some manner of tokenomics, how are we all going to increase in our value? Price go up. So let's come down here and see what else they got to say. It says get started, watch demo. I'm kind of interested in the watch demo. They don't like that I have a VPN on, of course. I actually forgot I had the VPN on, but that is what it is. So. Alright, let's take a look at this. Text to 3D. Boost your 3D workflow. Image to 3D. In minutes. Free trial available. So kind of cool little, trailer that they have there. I'm interested that it's for free. Obviously, this is a little bit techy, but there's a huge, use case for this type of thing. If their product actually works, I want to see that they have a product that actually functions. I mean, when they say things like it generates the image to 3D in minutes, well, how would they know that? Unless they had a working model, right? So I'm hoping they have a working model. So it says upload an image or description, submit an image or description of the model you want to make. We generate your 3D model. Our AI produces a detailed 3D model exportable for industry standard formats. Download model file and use them, of course. Directly integrate with leading game engines, and designer software. You can't see it, but I have a microphone right in front of me, and it blocks the words. That's why I'm trying to look around it. We're going to fix the setup here at some point, but we're working with what we got because that's what you got to do. Incorporate into your existing workflow. Use the API to incorporate 3D models generate to your workflow. So this is for the working guy, the coder, the game generator. I don't know. I'm not a coder or a game maker or any of those things, so I have no idea how it actually works, but it seems pretty cool to me. It seems like it would be useful if that's what you do. Create 3D game assets in minutes, compatible with leading modeling suites and game engines, 118-second generation time, 36,205 polygons. I don't know what that means. Oh, they're telling you how long it took it to make this, so they're all a little bit different. This one took a little bit longer to generate than the first one, I believe. Yep. All right, well, that's interesting. So models generated so far, 25,241. Artist hours saved, they're calculating 126,205. Saving time and money for teams and developers. Generate with our plugins directly in leading game engines. Says that part is coming soon. So generate with our plugins directly in leading game engines. Okay, so they don't have that working yet. Quick install, free to use, drag and drop, but it's not actually out. So is it quick to install? Is it free? Well, I guess they would know if it was free to use, but it doesn't sound like it's out. Unreal Engine, Blender, Unity. I'm familiar with Unreal Engine and Unity just from playing games. Integrate easily with our free API. Integrating with our API is straightforward and lets you integrate 3D asset generation into your own workflow seamlessly. Also coming soon, so this also doesn't necessarily exist yet. Seamless access. Get access to our 3D AI asset generator API for free. Integrate with your existing workflow and start creating stunning 3D assets. developer first. Our API is designed with developers in mind. Integrate our powerful 3D AI asset generator with maximum flexibility and generate at scale. Unlock the potential to generate high quality 3D assets at scale. Extend our API to create limitless on-demand assets for your projects. And it says no setup fee, no subscription fee, totally free at scale. Does it sound too good to be true? A little bit. Where's the business model? Where are they making all of their money? Why did they build this thing just to give it to everybody free? It happens sometimes. Sometimes there's a guy out there who this is what he's done for his life, living, and he's made it and he's got money and he's not worried about money and he just wants to make it easier to see the space develop. And yeah, that happens sometimes, but where are all the people who invested in this project? If there's people who put money behind it, they want a return and they don't care about his vision of free things. And that is all speculation. I made up that scenario. That's not what's going on here, to my knowledge. Proud to work with leaders in both gaming and AI. Cash, Seedify, recent articles. We're not going to click on it. This is already really techy. We understand the narrative now. This is 3D generation for gaming and stuff like that, building different virtual things. I'm not going to put you guys to sleep with the articles, but if you want to read the articles because you're really into this, go neural.ai. I would go to CoinGecko to make sure you get the right website. So what is NeuralAI? How does it work? NeuralAI is a generative artificial intelligence platform that transforms text and image to refine 3D models using advanced machine learning. With our accelerated 3D creation process, we provide decentralized AI gen at almost infinite scale with BitTensor and a cache. One thing that might seem a little off topic, but I want to bring up here, I was listening to somebody talk about this the other day. Artificial intelligence, AI that we're being sold, ChatGPT and all of these different things, are they actually real artificial intelligence? And they were making this argument that, real intelligence can't be artificial, and if it's artificial, it can't be, real intelligence, self-containing. This is more like super Google, moving at crazy speeds, machine learning, or programming over time, picking up trends and things like that. Is that really the type of AI that we have now, or do we have the real deal artificial intelligence that they're selling us? Put that in the comments. I'm really interested to see how people feel about that. How can NeuralAI benefit game developers and designers? NeuralAI accelerates the 3D model creation process through textual prompts and images, reducing costs and development time while maintaining high quality standards. So if you've ever used ChatGPT to do anything, I use some of it for the thumbnails to get some of the background images. It doesn't give it to me the way that I post it, that's for sure. I have to still put it together. But if you've ever tried to have it create image from text, it can get really crazy and it can give you some really outrageous things, to where like in the middle of a word, a letter is just like blurred out, or just a squiggly, it's backwards, it's upside down at a 45-degree angle. And so this text prompt to image, in my opinion, with ChatGPT and other AIs is not where it needs to be. So I would like to know if their text prompt to image for 3D rendering and things for games, is that up to par, or is it just as corny as sometimes ChatGPT is and stuff? All right, what are the potential applications of NeuralAI? NeuralAI is useful in game development, movie production, the broader creative industries for creating detailed 3D models quickly. How does NeuralAI support the integration of 3D models into their software? NeuralAI produces 3D asset explorable in industry standard formats for seamless integration with various 3D design software and game engines. And last one, is Neural free to use? Yes, NeuralAI can, emphasis on can, be used completely free of charge. So that means they probably have a lower tier that's free. We provide a free toolkit for 3D asset generation, making high quality 3D content accessible to everyone. Of course, I get to the end of it and then I want to start messing up words. All right, let's scroll up back to the top, make sure we didn't miss anything here. Web3, the Neural token beyond the utility of token gating, transactional unity for the marketplace, and staking-based revenue share. NeuralAI plays a key part in community growth and incentive. You can stake it, so there is staking ability, which means they need to have some kind of money making. They got to be making money as a company if they're going to give you a percentage of the growth, right? So through staking, of course. It seems to me like they have a low tier where you get access to a free toolkit. You can use it. That sells you on the product when you want all the bells and whistles. Now you got to upgrade your package. To me, that seems to be what they're doing here. So staking rewards. Holders can stake Neural to earn rewards, encouraging long-term holding and reducing market sell pressure. Exactly. People who are staking are not selling their coins and dumping on everybody else. Token gating. Hold NeuralAI, or just hold Neural for access to its services. So holding it gets you access to the services. Marketplace revenue share. Part of the 5% transaction fee collected by the marketplace are directly redistributed to Neural holders. That is the sauce. These are the type of things that we are looking for income, generative revenue, all that stuff. So 5% of the transaction fees collected by the marketplace are being redistributed to the holders. That must be where the staking is coming from. I didn't see a percentage on the staking. Tau miners and BitTensor subnet. So there's like a collaboration with BitTensor and Tau, which is pretty cool. NeuralAI game incubation. NeuralAI flywheel, if you know what a flywheel is. I'm sure it's not an actual flywheel, but that's pretty cool. Tokenomics. All right, we got us a little chart. So let's get into these tokenomics. 70% liquidity pool, 10% to marketing and centralized exchange listings, 10% to Coles presale, 5% to research and development, and 5% to team and advisors. There you go. And then we have, the name is NeuralAI, ticker is Neural, 10 million supply and circulation, both total. The actual contract address, it's a good place to pull it from. Usually I'd take it from CoinGecko, but you can go to their website. It's another good place. Tax is 4% on buys and sells. Didn't they just say they take 5%? So maybe they're giving you an extra percent on top of what they're collecting here. So 2% for development, 2% for marketing. See full tokenomics here. Oh, we got a roadmap. All right, that's where we judge a lot of projects on the roadmap. A lot of times they don't have a roadmap. Meme coins, they don't have a roadmap. It's like, we're gonna do good in Q3. That's their roadmap. Very vague. The road to 1 million 3D generations. Please be advised, as technology is moving at rampant speeds, our planning may or may not be subject to change, refinement, or revamp over time. I mean, that is what it is. It's true. All right, so stage 2. Where's stage 1? They already did stage 1, so I guess that this is the current stage. So create, audit, and launch staking contract for token holders. 3D asset generation update. Onboard more developers. BitTensor subnet, they did that. 3D asset generator update. Looks like they've done that. Revenue sharing staking contract. They've done that. Tau rewards. Refresh NeuralAI website. Looks like they've done that. Now, this is what they still have to do in this quarter. Establish collaborations with at least 10 gaming animation studios. Haven't completed that. Marketing campaign, Web 2.5 to boost NeuralAI visibility. Haven't done that. BitTensor subnet test launch. That hasn't been done. And then we move into stage 3. It says plugins for 3D asset generation for Unreal Engine. So in stage 3 is expansion. They're going to be really working on some plugins for 3D asset generation on Unity, asset generation on Blender, plugins, 3D asset generation update, volume 1.3, establish collaborations with at least 25 gaming and animation studios, 3D asset generator update, volume 2.0, and BitTensor sub launch. You see they have the BitTenture subnet test launch, and then the actual subnet launch. Do we have more? All right, no, see full roadmap here. All right, so here's the stage 1. Looks like they did all that. We wanted to see what was at stage 4. Establish collaborations with at least 100 gaming. So they're just going to keep moving with gaming and animation studios. Introduce AI assisted game design toolkit. 3D asset generator update and TBD. No idea what that is. Maybe you do if you're into this kind of thing. So if you're the type of person who builds and renders and puts game together, maybe this is exciting to you. I like the idea of it. I'll probably never actually use any of it. It looks like this image here is something that they have made. And that concludes this part of the review. Now we're going to hop over to their Twitter and do what we call the Twitter smell test. And right off the bat, 10.1 thousand followers, so kind of small, but this is a small project. We're going to go ahead and give them a follow, as you should follow me, CryptoRon, at _ground crypto, and that's at _ground crypto on Twitter. I try to somewhat repost things from the projects that we covered, so you don't have to try to go follow all of these different projects and get everything that they say all the time, especially if they're meme coins and they're just constantly posting, filling up your feed. You don't want that. You just want to see the updates that are actually meaningful, like a new listing on an exchange or something like that. Try to repost those things. All right, pin post. Pin post is important in our smell test because we're going to look at when it was pinned, July 17th, or created, and we see right here 21,000 impressions. Well, I look at that in ratio to the followers. 10,000.1 followers, they got 21,000 impressions. That's pretty good. And then from those impressions, we look at how many likes, because the like button's easy to hit, although people act like they're going to break their finger if they do it. And then their reposts and the comments. And it usually goes highest to lowest, the most effort and interaction, from just the impression itself. So I would say that kind of passes. Now let's look at their frequency of posting. Are they posting once a day, once every other day, that kind of stuff? And how much impressions are they getting? So 4 hours ago, they got 3.2 thousand impressions on this post so far. It's only 4 hours ago. That's pretty good. And 28 reposts. That's pretty good. And it says we've hit 10,000 on X. So their X account hit 10,000. We know they're at 10.1 now, and that was 4 hours ago. So that's pretty good. Let's go ahead and repost that because that's a bit of a milestone for the project. We'll hit like too. We're not going to be stingy. 6 hours ago, Neural Weekly Roundup. Not going to explain every post because that would take forever. These videos already go longer than most people have the attention span for, right? So July 27th. So wow, we go from 6 hours ago to July 27th, which was yesterday. I've been working like crazy at my actual business that I run, and yeah, I don't know what day it is, to be honest with you, like day and night. That's why I haven't put a lot of videos out for anybody who actually follows the channel, but we're going to work hard to put several out today, or at least get them together so that there's no gap in content. Anyways, 25th, 26th, 27th, so we're at least getting a post today. Looks like today we got 2 posts. So we'll take it back a little farther. They had a spaces. That's good. I like to see them having spaces, talking to the community, actually putting out a little more information than you get in a post. 25th, 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 24th, 24th. Yeah, they're doing pretty good. They're posting. They're active. We could go way back, but what would that really prove? We just want to see what they're doing in the current last week or two. All right, guys, that pretty much concludes this. I did want to point this out. Now, look at this. This is NeuralAI. Then you have NeuralAI. Ticker is different, though. See, the ticker of the project we just reviewed was Neural. That was the ticker. This almost looks like Neural, but its ticker is XNA. This is a review for another day. This is the project I actually invested some money in. It went way up. I held it thinking it was going to go up some more, and now I'm just locked in for the bull run, and we'll see what it does. But regardless of that, That's not this project. This is not XNA. The ticker for this project is Neural. Just wanted to point that out in case anybody has seen this and is getting confused with a project that's been around. At the end of these videos, we usually do my gut 1 through 10 rating on a project. I'm going to have to give this a 4 or a 5. I'm not super excited about it. Might be because I don't live in the world of, image to 3D rendering for games and coding and all of that kind of stuff. I don't live there, so it's not as exciting to me, but I get the use case. And I see that there is a use case, and I like that they have a free toolkit for people to get into it, try it out, that kind of thing. But it's an Ethereum contract, and I don't see any association with Solana, or any other blockchains like Avalanche is really trying to build themselves to be the gaming blockchain, and I don't see any integration with that. So I would like to actually know the reasons for going Ethereum, more developers, more stuff like that, bigger network, more safety. I get the Ethereum blockchain narrative for sure, but you're not getting the hype. You're not getting people excited, but maybe they're not trying to get people excited because this is a 3D rendering thing. The average person is not going to get excited about this. So they're building, and we'll see what they do. But I'm going to give it a 4 or a 5 because it rather, like a lot of projects that pop up, it's rather going to catch people's attention and it's going to work well. That's the key. It has to work well for developers and people to implement it. I'm sure there's other, projects and other companies that offer this kind of service. I don't know how Render does with these kind of things, but we've covered a couple other projects that have this similar narrative. So they need to beat their competitors by being the best. The toolkits need to work. The free one needs to have value, and that's yet to be seen, in my opinion. That's all I really got. So I'm going to give it a 4 or 5. It's right there in the middle, in my opinion. Could do really well. It has a decent market cap of $53.2 million. So this is speculative. Getting in early on this is high potential for something. How many X's, and this is like your own little homework for you to think and figure out, how many X's to $1 billion market cap is it from this 53 million? You got to ask yourself that. So is there potential for earning here through your speculation, aka investing? Not a financial advisor. Let's throw that right at the end in case you thought I was a financial advisor. Maybe I look like one, I don't know. But I'm not, and they're out there somewhere. If you need one, go find one. Like, share, subscribe. Send this video to somebody who you know is really into crypto. Maybe it's not you. Maybe you're just scratching the surface. This is how we get to understand these projects at a deeper level, much different than just liking their page on Twitter or listening to somebody talk about a meme coin. All right, guys, Crypto Ron out.